James Bell, the Boxing Source, here with another video, and this one is to talk about the topic of the WBC Heavyweight Championship, which is supposed to be on the line in a rematch between Deontay Wilder and Luis Ortiz. Of course, you had Deontay Wilder and Luis Ortiz battle each other at the Barclays Center on March 3rd, 2018, where Deontay Wilder was able to score a knockout victory to stay undefeated and retain the WBC Heavyweight Championship. But this year, pretty much at the end of May or not soon after, Deontay Wilder defended the WBC Heavyweight Championship against Dominic Brazil. He put down that he was going to fight in a rematch between him and Luis Ortiz, and then also later on down the line, a rematch between him and Tyson Fury. But here, going to talk about the rematch between Deontay Wilder and Luis Ortiz. We were trying to figure out when this particular fight would take place. At first, we would have thought that it would be around the month of September, but that kind of like fell through. And so now, what we have basically seen around the uh, boxing news channels, for me particularly through Mike Coppinger, that they were originally planning to have this rematch on November 9th. But now it may be pushed back 2 weeks to November 23rd. And also that this particular fight would be a bid for the TV rights between Fox and CBS slash Showtime. It seems like they're going to have both of these networks kind of like bid for the TV rights to the fight. They say it may be planned for pay-per-view there between these two fighters. But for me, while that first particular fight between Deontay Wilder and Luis Ortiz was fairly good, according to a lot of people, I was not necessarily that fully inclined to the fight from beginning to end. There were, good moments in there. Of course, you had the initial, knockdown that happened there in round five, and then you had the issues that Deontay Wilder had pretty much around round seven or so, and but after that, the pace slowed down a little bit. Deontay Wilder was able to get his bearings back, even though I didn't feel like he was really in trouble in the seventh round or whatever it was. He was able to get his bearings back, and then he was able to, take out Luis Ortiz in the 10th round. And for me, after that particular fight, Luis Ortiz really didn't get much better. For me, I thought he got much worse after those particular fights, and the competition that he was facing afterwards with Razvan Kajanus and the Travis Kaufmans and the Christian Hammers, that really didn't have him be up to the level where he could compete against the likes of a Deontay Wilder. Now, I know that there are some that are saying, oh, everybody's ducking Luis Ortiz and things like that, but Luis Ortiz is a myth in reference to that. He's passed on multiple fights that were offered to him, including a chance to fight Anthony Joshua for the unified heavyweight titles. So all this talk about these fighters ducking him, I just don't see it. And right now, I think he's at a downturn in his career, and that it may take a good little bit for him to um, really compete against Deontay Wilder here in the rematch. But you know, I just see this as being another kind of like a tune-up fight of sorts for Deontay Wilder. While many of us kind of like look forward to him facing Tyson Fury once again, where they were able to fight to a draw on December 1st, 2018. So that's pretty much what I have there, real quick, to just talk about the rematch that's scheduled between Deontay Wilder and Luis Ortiz for the WBC Heavyweight Championship. You can subscribe to the Boxing Source here on YouTube and catch the Boxing Source radio show on Blog Talk Radio Live 7:30 on Sunday nights, or you could go ahead and subscribe to the podcast. On that note, I'm out. Peace.